He done stood up to Wack and changed the whole game. So I can see now that the ball is going to be a problem at No Jumper, and Wack can't do nothing with it, you know. But let's see what he say up here, man. Smash that like button and hit that subscribe button, man. He got Flakko out of there. He working on Wack.
But you know who will not be returning?
I can't believe we spiraled off. We're supposed to be talking about this the whole time.
And here we are. This is why we get paid the big bucks, boys. All right.
Poetic Fatso, man, I'm sorry your days have come to an end at No Jumper. You wasn't getting paid for nothing. We're not using them topics no more. And now you can't even pop it in the group chat no more. The Flakko era has ended. We got Lush, we got Brick, we got Almighty from the OG squad. And that's it, man. Flakko is over with, my G. I won.
Oh my God. All right. It's crazy because like at a certain point.
But when I look at boy Hefe, all he want to do is sit on here and smoke bud. I'm trying to tell you, this is all the boy want to do is sit right there and get high. That's it. Straight up. It's like every episode you got to be getting high. Your business mind ain't there. Who sits there on every episode and just want to smoke bud? You ain't saying too much. You just like a statue right there with smoke coming out of it. Yeah, see, listen, man, you got to have your business mind. This is why these jokers that get the opportunity, they really don't go nowhere. You got to be on business time, man. Sitting there trying to smoke bud every day so people can watch you smoke. That shit ain't business.
There became like a big divide in the No Jumper staff. And there's always been like different points of division, for at least like during this era a lot. Like when I was here before, it didn't really feel like that way to that extent. I felt like there was a lot more unity overall. Now, like on specific shows, like the Tuesday show, like we all get along really well. There's no like issues between nobody on there for real. If we have arguments, we damn near got to turn that shit up for the sake of content sometimes, just to like
it's not too chill.
Yeah, because we actually get all in real life get along really good. Like that's the reality. You feel me? As far as with other cast members and other shows, there's never been more glaringly apparent than the modern era, like with Flakko and his issues with Munchie B, his issues with you feel me, and other people as well. But so like, I mean, you kind of summarize where it's at essentially. Like Flakko, per my understanding, is no longer a part of No Jumper. Like I'm still not 100% clear. I even asked,
he's fired. He's fired for sure.
Okay, like I asked in the group chat that I don't know if I got a response.
Yeah, Adam's dancing around it, but if you don't show up to work, you're not getting paid from your job. You don't provide anything to your job. Are you working that job?
Well, like I don't know what they have arranged behind the scenes.
It's nothing from what I've heard. I've heard there's no.
Hey, listen, I gotta be real, man. The boy looked like he took like a leadership role, right? And these other individuals have been on the podcast longer than him, right? And he's came in and like took like a leadership role in the way that he even, talks. It shows that his mind is clear, and he on business time. Why don't black people come into the game like that? I'm just being real, and I'm saying some real live shit. Why don't, when black people get an opportunity to be in a situation like this, they don't come in there with the hunger and eager to get to it and build to go to another level? They rather sit there and smoke bud and look cool. That shit is played out, bro. They rather sit there and just smoke bud and look cool with some clothes on, thinking that you really in position. When you gotta put that work in, you a long way from position. It's like they take the opportunities for granted. And this is just facts, no cap.
no cash being handed. There's no payments being sent. There's no communication now at this point. Do you still work at that job?
So like, and we didn't really even fully, speak about this last night. I feel like as much as we could have, considering like, Flakko not being in the group chat is
amazing.
Well, yeah, like I said, Donnell Jones songs are on your Instagram.
Yeah,
fucking
I'm dancing to on Flakko. You know what I'm saying, for sure.
Like, I personally am cool with Flakko. I don't have beef with Flakko. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cool with you. You feel me? Obviously, you're my dog. So it's like, I don't.
Look at the two guys though. Look at Ant and look at the other guy in the burgundy hat. Look at them. They just want to sit there on TV and smoke bud. That's it. They just sitting there getting on. But I'm telling you, this why they won't get to that level. This why they won't get to the level. Yes, they might have some people watching them now, but they're not gonna get to the level because they don't have the mind frame. They just been placed in a position where people get to see them and given an opportunity, but they don't got the mind frame of elevation, the hustle, and this is why Wack targets them type of dudes, because he knows, you up here being seen and people are looking at you, but you don't got the hustle. You don't got the grind, because you can make a video or two a day. You don't have that type of grind to go to the next level. You just being seen, and no jumper is giving you light, but you ain't got it. This is why Wack picked them type of jokers. They got the opportunity, don't know what to do with it, for real.
Have like a horse in that race between the two of y'all. I feel like Flakko was a big contributor to No Jumper. And
what was the final straw? I think we're missing some context. Like, why was Flakko removed? What was the last conversation?
The last move was him calling me a racist. He was pushing the racist narrative. I think he pushed the broke narrative. He pushed the I'm not good at podcasting narrative. None of these stuck. So he switched to, he does a lot of microaggressions towards black people. And I'm like, the guy who calls black people animals on a regular basis is trying to tell me about microaggressions towards black people. It's like, this isn't a serious convo. Everybody in the group chat saw that it was very disingenuous, because then he's like, Adam, do you even know what a microaggression is? And like saying, like trying to like libtard out, like I'm the libtard up here. Flakko was super libtarding out, and that's not very Flakko-esque. So he was desperate. His last ditch effort didn't work, and we all saw how much of a bozo he really was. So we got him out there and brought Munchie back. So
damn, so y'all just clipped him. He
all things are right,
and he got clipped.
I don't think that's the reason why. Though.
I'm just saying. I think it was just like that was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Him not getting along with Munchie, him not getting along with you, like there being like a clear like division.
On the Monday show constantly while doing the show with, who Adam considers his op, what I'm saying? I know that played a part in it too.
And ultimately, is that full Adam's like this? I've never added or subtracted anybody.
It's all Adam, yeah.
You feel me?
I feel like Adam doesn't want to cut ties with Flakko though. He's carrying it in a very political fashion. He doesn't want to necessarily, from what I could tell.
I agree.
Yeah, it's like when you're about to break up with your girl, but you don't want to do it, but you just like maybe go and cheat on her, so you guys break up, so you don't have to like do the face-to-face convo, that type of thing.
Why perpetuate the cliche of like this fool has gotten into it with like the vast majority of the prominent cast members that are no longer a part of there? Why would he want to keep that going?
That's
Hey, listen. If you get the opportunity, right, to be in, a position where people is seeing you on a platform, like No Jumper, you got to automatically show a leadership role. You got to show that you hungry. You got to show that you on a mission. That lacks being comfortable. And I'm going to tell you, right? These niggas, like Hefe, they worry about their appearance, right? These niggas is spending their money on clothes and sneakers, bud, drinks, the shit that don't mean nothing. They spending the money on shit, ain't investing no paper or nothing. They want to look like they doing something because the people is seeing them, instead of figuring out how to establish some long-term shit. And you can see that shit. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the live.
Brewing though,
But
you know that's brewing.
They both said numerous times they would both be like, and Adam's smart, that's why he's not doing it, and Flacco's smart, that's why he's not, because neither one of them, they both said even if we don't like work together, we won't publicly disparage.
That's what literally every host and Adam says every time. That's what Sharp was saying. That's what you said. That's what all you guys say,
so
and then you go to war.
Though, but at this point, it's such a played out route to go. If you leave No Jumper to just start talking about all the that you didn't like while you were here, but you were here.
He's kind of already doing that. If you go watch 607 and Jaleese pod with him, he's talking about how No Jumper is. There's a couple good hosts, but everybody else is bums that don't make no money.
You though.
Yeah, but
what I read.
But when you're talking about it as No Jumper is not in a good place, and it was way better when I was up there, and remember AD and T-Rail era, it's like you're obviously saying something about the platform you're supposed to be working for, and you're doing it simping for this other dude who's saying how trash No Jumper is, and that's 607. I was saying the same thing.
Disparagement clause.
It's like
I believe that ultimately T-Rail and Adam are probably going to be cool again at some point.
Yeah,
like I just feel that
sometime this year probably.
Yeah, I feel like that is going to come to an end.
And or the other boy ain't said nothing. They high, straight up. They lit. They sitting there lit. Shit done kicked in. They sitting there la 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 la. Nigga ain't doing nothing. Ain't said nothing. The shit done kicked in. Come on, man. This why they don't get the position like the bull Mooseman sitting there in Adam's seat. Now, y'all don't get that. I can't get y'all to run the show because y'all sitting there trying to get zooted. Y'all want to be lit. Y'all ain't trying to, get there and put the business down. Y'all just showing up because y'all got to be there. I got to be there. Ain't got no hunger. I guess they just like being there. They ain't really trying to hustle.
And at a certain point, and if people are like super have like made a decision on like drawing a line in the sand based on that, they're probably going to play themselves out.
For sure, yeah. I fuck with T-Rail. I don't fuck with Flacco.
So
yeah, I'll say that.
So I say that to say it makes sense for Flacco to like be cool with T-Rail because he never had a reason not to be. So I can't really talk about that. But at the same time, him having a show with T-Rail, you know what I'm saying?
While being offered a show with Adam first.
And not doing it, like I could see Adam's, like, I don't know if that played a part. To me, that probably.
Because he made it seem like, I didn't want to pod with Moose. I have the group text, the first group text where he says, oh, my bad, I didn't know it was scheduled for this day. Just schedule another one and I'll fly back out and do the pod with y'all. So there was not an issue. So that wasn't the issue.
What about the biblical understanding of it's all content? Because that's what rules in space, right?
Well, yeah, of course.
That's what rules. Because at some point, Adam's benefiting from Flacco doing what he's doing. You're benefiting from it.
But
he's benefiting from it.
How is Flacco?
The only thing I didn't like is that Flacco was sitting there dissing the platform with Jaleese and Unc. Like, come on, bro, give us some powerful ops. You know what I'm saying? Not Jaleese and Unc. Because that's what I was sitting there thinking, though. Is Jaleese does all this no jumper dissing, but will come up here
and glaze Adam.
Happiest to be here. Glaze Adam. Glaze everybody.
Glaze Josh.
Yeah.
Figuratively, literally.
It feels like everybody does that. Like everybody is when they're away from No Jumper, they talk about it, but they're more than willing to come here, sit down on these couches, and
what started Flacco?
That's because they feel like they didn't get that position. If they would have had the position, then they would be talking good when they leave. But they feel like, all right, I'm going to talk slick about No Jumper when I ain't there, but then I get up there because I really need No Jumper. No Jumper that made these people, right? They was made from No Jumper. That's how people know them, right? But they don't got no business mind. That's why you see, once in a while, it's an individual that be on No Jumper and they got a business mind and they be doing business and they elevate. But majority of the people that come to No Jumper, they not business people. They just people that are employees and they come to the job and they just be known for coming to the job and they might got a following, but they don't got a business mind. They don't understand business. They just want to be seen, heard. They want to be talked about. So if they talked about, seen and heard, they feel like they more than they are, and that's all they looking for. Yeah, I could post a picture on Instagram, people know me, and yeah, but they not looking at, I gotta go hard in the paint because I still haven't reached that level, whereas though I'm on the next level, I'm just noticed. Yeah, all right, you might be getting some interviews with 607 Honk and some of the people, but you gotta put your business down regardless, so that when those interviews slow down, that you still established in your own business. And that's something that a lot of the people that get on No Jumper don't have. Yeah, you can be getting interviewed and people could be talking about you, but you gotta establish your business. Whereas though when them people want to go against you, your business is already established and you still making money. You know what I'm saying? Not just waiting for somebody to book you and get you on the interview, because now you're depending on other people's ability to help you eat.
Oh, and your disdain, because you said like he was in the group chat, like, oh, what's up? I'll come pod with you. What was like the initial?
I don't know. I think maybe he started seeing stuff, because I do criticize Flakko sometimes, like when he called the, people on the MLK parade, black animals. I was like, that's kind of weird. It's kind of a way to, dehumanize black people. I just kind of criticize him when I feel fit. It's not like overtly or I had something against Flakko.
Oh, I thought it was chiller when you do it to your own people, though.
Well, I could have a problem with it, though. I'm saying it's not as bad. Like, if I was calling them animals, it would be a much bigger reaction than Flakko saying it. You know what I'm saying? And that's, you know what I'm saying? But I was just criticizing. I felt like I got fair criticisms, and then he was going at Munchie, and I just felt like my main question was just like, he said that Munchie turned on him, Munchie did this, but Munchie's side was Flakko's been exhibiting behavior that I disagree with time and time again. How much does you doing a favor for me and getting me in the building at No Jumper do I have to keep my mouth shut on stuff you say? And when can I start speaking out? That's all I was saying. Like, what standard are you holding Munchie to when he's reasonable to speak out against the you be doing sometimes? Like, if Lush gets me in No Jumper, can I just never speak on nothing Lush does again? Because I feel like that's the stance he was taking in his podcasting. Munchie B is a content creator. I felt that was unreasonable, and now I'm a dick sucker for the members and all that type of shit. And that's his reaction. It was never an honest conversation, because he would get cleaned up in that honest conversation. That's why he would stutter through it.
The one thing that's confusing about that is it seems like T-Rail kind of held him to the fire.
Yeah.
And that's not,
T-Rail was point. I was very confused about why he decided to harp on your criticism when it's like, I know his comment section on that video in particular is full of people criticizing him.
But that's why. That's why. I think he just lumped me in. It was like, everybody criticizing me, all criticism right now is them just hating because I'm getting the bag and putting out this good video. I think that's how he's looking, but that's just like a dumb person's perspective, obviously. And Flakko's pretty stupid, so it doesn't surprise me.
It'd be like that. But I mean, I'm not taking a side in that war either. And I still, Flakko, and I hope that, everything work out. Like, I don't, what I'm saying? Yeah,
one op down, now it's Wicked100 next. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be potting with Wack tomorrow, I think, or next week or something. And Wack, you know what I'm saying? We could pot it up, and I'll take Wack down too.
So y'all hear the bull now, right? The bull said Wicked100 is next. He said, I got Flakko out the way, and Wack is next. Yeah. See, that's how you can tell he hungry. Yeah, he hungry. Let's play that little part back. That's how you can tell he hungry.
So, Flakko, and I hope that, everything work out. Like, I don't, what I'm saying?
Yeah, one op down, now it's Wicked100 next. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to be potting with Wack tomorrow, I think, or next week or something. And Wack, you know what I'm saying? We could pot it up, and I'll take Wack down too.
Somebody make the edit of Curry running to the corner and make it Moose. Somebody come up with the edit of Curry running to the corner. It's automatic.
Moose, are you calling yourself the Wax Slayer?
Yeah, the Flock Slayer, the Wax Slayer, whatever you want to call it, man. The King of the North came down and started slaying. I'm not gonna lie.
Now, also, before we get into our final topics, before the super chats, I think we should take a call from somebody who was just banned from the platform yesterday.
Who is that?
Swifty Blue.
Oh,
I
'Cause
am interested in this call.
Yeah. We could just do donations after this. Let's do donations after this. Oh, go ahead.
Hey, yo. The boy said, I got Flakko out of here, whack next. Yeah. We gonna see if he stand on business. But the way that he coming, I think is correct. Don't come to whack on no gangster shit. You gotta come to whack letting it be known what you standing on. Nah, I ain't coming on no gangster shit at all. You know what I mean? Yeah. We ain't hear Ant or the other boy say nothing. The whole time. They ain't say nothing. Yeah. You can see. They just want to sit there and get high. Don't nobody want to watch y'all sit on the show and get high. Hey, it's like, I'm telling you, man. Hey, listen. They gonna see that shit gonna run out. It's gonna run out. And you ain't take the opportunity to go hard. You know, you get in the light where everybody watching you, you gotta go hard. And you gotta go hard that you standing out and you elevating. And they don't understand that.